Yeah, you feel that? It's time to shift the lens. Let's go, staring at the same four walls again, chewing on the lies of a fake ass friend. Everybody talking but they got no spine, trying to take a piece of what is mine. But I see the trap, yeah, I see the bait. I ain't locking gears with your cycle of hate. You want the old me, he's left the room. Leave your bad vibrations in the tomb. Step back before you trip on your own trap. You try to hold me down in the dark, but you forgot I carry the spark. The pressure's rising, it's building high. Look me in the eye. Know I gotta move you, breaking the mold that you cast me in. Yeah, a new view. This is the place where I begin. You can't shut it down, can't block the sun. The old perspective is dead and done. New view. New view. Yeah. Rhymes hitting heavy like a concrete block, non-stop rhythm lock, ticking on the clock. You wanted a victim to play your game, but I'm rewriting the rules to my name. It's a rhythm revolution in the mind, leaving all the static and the noise behind. No blindfolds, no corporate ties, just a clear shot to the sky. What you gonna do now, huh? You try to hold me down in the dark, but you forgot I carry the spark. The pressure's rising, it's building high. Look me in the eye. Now I got a new view, breaking the mold that you cast me in. Yeah, a new view. This is the place where I begin. You can't shut it down, can't block the sun. The old perspective is dead and done. New view. New view. To the lane, I'm cutting the chain. You brought the storm, but I am the rain. Flip the script, grip the microphone tight. We bring in the truth straight into the light. Can you see it? Can you see it? Look at it! Smash the mirror, say it clearer. Smash the mirror, say it clearer. Bring it down. Now I got a new view, breaking the mold that you cast me in. Yeah, a new view. This is the place where I begin. You can't shut it down, can't block the sun. The old perspective is dead and done. Yeah, dead and done. New view. No more blind spots. Count the cost, count the cost. You locked me in, now pay the price. Let's go! Behind the bars of your opinionated cage, feeding on the scraps of your systematic rage. You put a price tag on my freedom of speech, putting all my dreams just out of my reach. But paper promises don't hold no weight when you're trying to contain this level of hate. I'm scratching numbers on the concrete wall, waiting for the empire to crack and fall. Yeah, you think you own the key? Look at me. You set the bounty high, hoping that I would die, but loyalty runs deep in the street. You're the stop of a million fates. Who's gonna drop Legal extortion, distorting the truth to a massive proportion. They wanna cut of the rhythm I bleed, sucking out the marrow of the independent breed. But I got a family that holds the line. They don't give a damn about your dollar sign. We break the vaults, we rip the chains, pure adrenaline pumping through the veins. What's the charge now? You set the bounty high, hoping that I would die, but loyalty runs deep in the street. Hear the stomp of a million teeth. Who's gonna drop that bail money? Who's gonna break me out of this cell? Yeah, bail money to drink my soul right out of this hell. You can't contain what you can't control. You bought the body, but you missed the soul. Collect call, wall to wall. Watch you fall, we take it all. You want the cash? We bring the crash. Smash the system to a pile of ash. Ain't no cells can hold this noise. Bring the noise. Bring the noise. Bring the noise. You can't hold me. You can't hold me. You can't hold me. Pay the price. Pay the price. Go. Who's gonna drop that bail money? Who's gonna break me out of this cell? Yeah, bail money to drag my soul right out of this hell. You can't contain what you can't control. You bought the body, but you missed the soul. Yeah. Keep the change, we out. Yeah. It's the hardest habit to break. When the high is all you know. Listen. Walking the line of a dangerous design. Every single warning sign flashing in my mind. But I step right up, yeah, I knock on the door. Oh, I can find myself coming back for more. Like a moth to the flame, like a ghost in the street. Caught up in the rhythm of your heartbeat. But the cycle is vicious, the damage is deep. And I'm sick of the promises you couldn't keep. So I drew the line, had to break the mold. Yeah, I had to cut you cold. But the shadow follows me into the dark, trying to reignite that volatile spark. I tell myself that I'm finally free, but your memory is haunting me. Well, I finally gotten sober off this drug that I call you. Yeah, I turned that bottle over, but the feeling's absolute. 'Cause when the nights keep getting colder, I need a little hit of you. Yeah, I need a hit of you. Withdrawal symptoms hitting like a freight train. Blood rushing hot straight into the brain. I look at the phone and I put it back down, fighting the urge to drive to your side of town. It's a psychological warfare, a chemical bond, staring out into the great beyond. I poured out the poison, I locked up the gate, but the craving is something I can't underestimate. Grip the wheel tight, gotta make it through the night. But the shadow follows me into the dark, trying to reignite that volatile spark. I tell myself that I'm fine. Yeah. Man, what time is it? My alarm is ringing. I don't wanna move. Get up! Or don't, whatever. Blinding light piercing through the window shade, thinking about the terrible mistakes I made. Stayed up to 4 streaming garbage on the screen. Now I'm looking like an extra from a zombie scene. Hit the floor, but my brain is left behind, searching for the motivation I can never find. Coffee pot is empty and the milk is going sour. I've been staring at my shoelaces for an hour. Yeah, you want me to be productive today? No, why? The blankets are calling me back to the dark. My body is lacking a single damn spark. The posture is slouching, the energy's low. I got nowhere to go. What a day, just another sluggish day. When you wanna run away, but your legs are made of clay. What a day, yeah, the blanket's got a hold on me, and I'm too tired to break free. Just let me sleep. Just let me sleep. Boss, sending emails, typing in a rush, but my cognitive functions are a pile of mud. Forgot my password thrice, now the account is locked. Staring at the ceiling, completely shell-shocked. Phone battery is sitting at a crisp 1%. All my morning motivation has been fully spent. Can't find the remote, can't find my keys. I'm begging the weekend, come back to me, please. What you gonna do now? Nap? The blankets are calling me back to the dark. My body is lacking a single damn spark. The posture is slouching, the energy's low. I got nowhere to go. What a day, just another sluggish day. When you wanna run away, but your legs are made of clay. What a day, yeah, the blanket's got a hold on me, and I'm too tired to break free. Just let me sleep. Snooze button. Hit it once, hit it twice. Pay the price. Deep sleep underneath. Bury me. Let it be. Let it be. I ain't moving. I ain't grooving. I ain't staying in bed. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm a peaceful dude. Very reasonable. Until you make it personal. Let's go! I never would revel in picking a fight with the devil. I try to keep steady, I'm ready to handle the pressure. I measure my words and I look at the bigger design. But people are testing and pushing and pulling the lever. They think I'm a victim because I am trying to better the situation. But they're waking the beast and the monster that's sleeping inside of my spine. Myself on even temperament, and I try like hell to do the best I can. But you're stepping on the mind, yeah, you're running out of time. Cause the patience is depleting and the static in my head is starting to align. Get back, before the mental track snap. You see the smile, that's a warning sign. You're walking directly on the borderline. But there's a red line that turns me to a different man. So don't you try to cross it, cause you'll find out just what the cost is. Yeah, there's a red line, the calm is dead and gone. The beast is moving on. Don't you cross it. Don't you cross it. Now you got the venomous hazard, this radical entity ruining symmetry, killing the memory of who I used to be. Look at the penalty, you should have listened to remedies. Now you are facing a terrifying reality. I was a gentleman handling everything elegant. Now I am relevantly a malevolent element. You crossed the border, disrupted the order, and now you are sinking inside of the water. What happened to the nice guy? He left. Say goodbye to the breath. When the red line gets crossed, it's a spiritual theft. You see the smile, that's a warning sign. You're walking directly on the borderline. But there's a red line that turns me to a different man. So don't you try to cross it, cause you'll find out just what the cost is. Yeah, there's a red line, the calm is dead and gone. The beast is moving on. Don't you cross it.
Too late for the peace talk. Too late for the street walk. Watch the whole world draw.
1, 2, 3, 4. Slamming through the double door. 6, 7, 8. Unloading all the heavy. Hey, cross the line. Hey, pay the cost. Hey, cross the line. Hey, everything is lost. Go. But there's a red line that turns me to a different man. So don't you try to cross it, cause you'll find out just what the cost is. Yeah, there's a red line, the calm is dead and gone. The beast is moving on. Don't you cross it. Yeah, I warned you. The price has been paid. And nine. Welcome to the Church of Lead. Lay down in the dirt. Walking through the screen door, dust in the air. Looking for the halo that you used to wear. But the room smells like sulfur, the shadows are long, and you're humming a tune from a blasphemous song. If you were to let the devil in and lead him to the bed that I lay in, and I were to walk in by happenstance, and that sorry man asked for forgiveness, he
He's praying to the wrong god tonight.
I just reached down to my hip and I'd empty out my clip.
Old Smith and Wesson.
Teach that old son of a bitch a lesson. He's gon' feel it in his chest when I let it fly.
Oh, I let it fly. No crystal ball, no tarot card in my hand. Just a cold piece of iron in a broken land. I ain't got no premonition that you're someone else's missus. No, I don't do a lot of sinning, but I might. Yeah, I might. The paint is peeling off the chapel walls while the shadow of the snake crawls down the halls. You think you found a savior in a velvet suit, but I'm the one who's gonna harvest the root. Look at him shiver, look at him bleed.
I just reached down to my hip and I'd empty out my clip.
Old Smith and Wesson.
Teach that old son of a bitch a lesson. He gon' feel it in his chest when I let it fly.
Oh, no sitting, no sitting, but I might.
I might. Teach the teacher, preach the preacher, shoot the creature, bleed. Bleed.
Did I clap? Did I clap?
Feel it in the chest, go! I just reached down to my hip and I'd empty out my clip.
Old Smith and Wesson.
Teach that old son of a bitch a lesson. He gon' feel it in his chest when I let it fly.
Oh, I let it fly. Oh, I might. Yeah. Funny how a man can fool himself, isn't it? Thought I could walk away. How foolish.
I play the big shot, walking down the avenue, telling the world that I was doing just fine without you. A glass of bourbon, a brand new coat, a smiling face, trying to erase your shadow from this lonely place. But the neon lights keep playing tricks on my mind, and every road leads right back to the love I left behind. I was a blind man running from the ultimate truth. Now I'm sitting here longing for the days of my youth. Oh, me too. Don't know why I ever thought I didn't need you. Every night I close my eyes, ooh, I see a sky blues, cutting deeper than the ink in all these tattoos. Yeah, they're carved in my skin, but you're deep within. They say that time heals the scars that we carry around, but I'm just a drifter lost in this neon-lit town. I got these permanent pictures drawn on my sleeve, stories of heartbreaks and things that I used to believe. But none of these markings can capture the weight of the cost of the lady, the lover, the beautiful dream that I lost. I'm throwing my pride right out into the rain, 'cause living without you is a permanent kind of pain on me too. Oh, don't know why I ever thought I didn't need you. Every night I close my eyes, I see your sky blues. I see your sky blues. Oh, cutting deeper than the ink in all these tattoos. So ring the bell for the drink, call it a night. I'm tired of putting up a losing fight. The tattoos will fade, the years will roll on by, but I'll still be captured by the look in your eye. Oh, baby, look at what you do.
They tell you to climb, baby. They tell you the view from the top is sweet, but they never mention the chill in the air. Let's see what we got.
Out of gold and shifting sand, the spotlights chase me every single place I go. A standing ovation at the end of every show. I wore the finest suits, I drank the vintage wine, conquered the world and made the universe mine. But every ladder that I climbed to chase the thrill just brought me closer to a cold and lonely hill. You see the flashing lights, they look like diamonds from afar, but was the sky full of silver when you lost your guiding star? And now I've reached the inevitable peak, the very summit of the dreams that we used to see. But the air is thin and the music is weak. Yeah, I'm standing on the inevitable peak, and baby, it's a long way down without you.
trumpets blow.
Let the curtains fall. I had it all. Yeah, I conquered it all. But a king with no queen is just a man in a room, waiting alone in the gathering gloom. Bring it home, boys. Oh, yeah. And now I've reached the inevitable peak, the very summit of the dreams that we used to seek. But the air is thin and the music is weak. Yeah, I'm standing on the inevitable peak. The view is beautiful, baby, but it's damn cold. I used to wander through the desert in the shifting haze, counting the shadows, getting lost inside the passing days. But the fog is lifted and the road ahead is crystal clear. No more hesitation, no more room for the pulling fear. A straight line exists between me and the good thing. Yeah, it's pulling me closer with every single breath I take. I have found the line and this direction is known to me. It's a beautiful promise that I know I'm never gonna break. Absolute trust keeps me going in the right direction. Walking the path of a pure and true perfection. No turning back to the places where I used to roam. Yeah, the line is straight and it's leading me home. Now people try to whisper, try to tell me how to steer my wheel. They try to cast a shadow on the magic that I know is real. But I got an armor made of rhythm and a steady mind, leaving all the doubt and all the static far behind. Any intrusion is met with a heart full of the good thing. Yeah, I meet the trouble with the sweet and a smiling face. You can't disrupt the order of a fully aligned design when you're standing firmly in the center of a state of grace. Absolute trust keeps me going in the right direction. Walking the path of a pure and a true affection. No turning back to the places where I used to roam. Yeah, the line is straight and it's leading
is leading me home. Straight line between me and a good thing known to me. Yeah, it's known to me.
Oi, Chancy boy, sit your little boarding head down. Yeah, you, the goblin in the attic. Stop screaming at the webcam for 2 seconds. I got a question for you, mate. Listen. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Get sitting in the bedroom, stand a routine, shouting at the internet, making a scene. Got your little metal tooth clicking on the mic, talking absolute rubbish that nobody likes, but the chat goes quiet. The tension gets real when someone asks a question about your little deal. You're the silver apple laptop sitting on the bed. Suddenly the gears start grinding in your head. Why you looking frozen? Why you looking pale? You look like a gremlin that's about to go to jail. With a long pause, whenever asked about your MacBook, mate, is it the fact it's full of nasty, naughty, criminalistic shit? Yeah, you stutter and you shake and you calculate your face. Stops with a long pause. Come on, spit it out your net. What's on the hard drive? Chance. Cue the digital dance. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds on the clock. The screen goes dead and the jaw gets locked. You claim you're an artist, the drift racing king, but you can't even explain a single blooming thing. It was a gift from a fan, it was factory reset, mate. That's the worst excuse that I've heard. Yeah, I've ever outside. Is the system gonna crash? Should we throw the whole laptop straight into the trash? You talk a massive game till the evidence appears, and you're crying to your grandma, bursting into tears. What? With a long pause, whenever asked about your MacBook, mate, is it the fact it's full of nasty, naughty, criminalistic shit? Yeah, you stutter and you shake and you calculate your fate. What's with a long pause? Come on, spit it out your neck. Listen here, troll. Yeah, that's what you say. But the cyber police coming your way. Tick-tock, buffering mind. Tell us what the antivirus is gonna find. Is it dodgy? Is it foul? Why the master scowl? Spit it out, ow, ow, ow. He's too scared. He's too scared. Look at his forehead sway. Show the screen. Show the screen. Show the screen. Show the screen. With a long pause, whenever asked about your MacBook, mate, is it the fact it's full of nasty, naughty, criminalistic shit? Yeah, you stutter and you shake and you calculate your fate. What's with a long pause? Come on, spit it out your net. Yeah, that's what I thought. Absolute silence. Go back to your Xbox, mate. You're done. Loud record scratch ends the track. Hey, Chauncey. You hear that ringing in your ears? No, it's not the internet trolls this time. It's your final wake-up call, mate. Listen close. Sitting in your room with the lights turned low, thinking you're the star of the internet show. Shouting at the screen till your face turns red, but you should have listened to what the people said. You got the sirens wailing outside the door, but you keep on typing, begging for more. You think you're untouchable, top of the pile, but everybody's laughing at your greasy little smile. The flashing red lights are starting to gleam. Time to wake up from your little boy dream. Warning sign, I hear it, but I pay it no mind. Hear my voice, it's saying something and it's not very nice. Pay attention, before you end up in the next dimension. Yeah, you took a massive game about a street fight crew, but a gentle breeze could blow go right over you, claiming that you're king of the music scene, but you're just a joke of the whole screen. The blue lights are flashing right up on the wall, the final big countdown to your little fall. You ignore the red flags, you ignore the advice, and now you're gonna have to pay the ultimate price. What's the matter, chance? Lost your little script. Looks like your internet connection just got clipped. Warning sign, warning sign. I hear it, but I pay no mind. Hear my voice, hear my voice. It's saying something and it's not very nice. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Tick tock, look at the clock. Chancey boy is running right into a block. You didn't pay attention to the flashing light. Now you're sleeping in the cell tonight. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Turn it up. Can you hear it now? Turn it up. You didn't listen. Lock it up. Pack up the MacBook, mate. Pay attention. Pay attention. Warning sign, warning sign. I hear it, but I pay no mind. Hear my voice, hear my voice. It's saying something and it's not very nice. Pay attention, pay attention. Yeah, not very nice at all, is it? You should have paid attention, mate. Game over. Sound of a heavy metal prison door slamming shut. Slamming shut. Watch the data stream from across the net while you're caught in a web of your own regret. No hardware needed for this design, just a quiet approach to the end of the line. You're pacing the server, scratching for views, but the world is tired of the same old news. The empire of noise that you built in the room is a toxic receipt met with digital doom. I don't need a gadget, I don't need a key, just the truth to set the audience free. The stream is lagging, the viewers are gone. The countdown is starting for your final dawn. You're sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. No more cameras, no more flashing light. Yeah, sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. The terms are served and the future is tight. Close the laptop, goblin. It's time to say good. Time to say good. Log out of the window, step back from the screen, past the digital ruins of a broken machine. I hear the echoes of a hollow thread fading away into the sunset. The lock on the channel is rusty and old, like the weary stories that you always told. No more grandstanding, no more online pride. There's nowhere left for the shadow to hide. I pull the connection, I clear out the room. Accountability has arrived in the gloom. The stream is lagging, the viewers are gone. The countdown is starting for your final dawn. You're sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. No more cameras, no more flashing light. Yeah, sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. The terms are served and the future is tight. There's a brand new silence in this digital town. No more long pauses, no more fake fights. Just a long dark sleep through the coldest of nights. connection. Clean the slate. Cut the connection. Picks up the fade. You're sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. No more cameras, no more flashing light. Yeah, sleeping with the bed bugs tonight. The terms are served, and the future is tight. Future is tight.
Left behind. The matriarch has left the building. The safety net just snapped. Let's get you on the scale. I deal in the facts that you try to avoid while your digital kingdom is fully destroyed. The old lady's gone, took a very last breath and left you alone with the shadow of death. No more hot meals waiting down on the stove, no more protection in your little alcove. The rent is overdue and the power is dead, just a cold empty house in a broken down bed. I'm prepping the fluids, I'm cleaning the space. Wow, reality slaps you right in the face. The signature's dry, the limousine's gone, you're standing alone in the cold gray dawn. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell, there ain't no one left to ring the battle bell. Yeah, the cold hard truth is a heavy thing to tell. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell, the attic is closed. Chance, welcome to the cell. Welcome to the cell. You screamed at the trolls like you own the block, but you can't scream away the ticking of the clock. The eviction notices taped to the glass while the property value dissolve into ash. No grandma to cry to, no grandma to plead. To bail out the gremlin and cater his need. I'm checking the vitals, I'm closing the book on every single pathetic angle you took. The curtain is down in the audience bed, leaving nothing but silence inside of your head. The signature's dry, the limousine's gone, you're standing alone in the cold gray dawn. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell, there ain't no one left to ring the battle bell. Yeah, the cold hard truth is a heavy thing to tell. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell. Unplug the camera, the power is out. Nobody is listening, no matter how loud you shout. The attic is freezing, the winter is near, and the safety net just disappeared. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Lock the door, clear the room. Lock the door, accept the doom. Lock the door, clear the room. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell, there ain't no one left to ring the battle bell. Yeah, the cold hard truth is a heavy thing to tell. When Granny takes that final trip to Goblin Hell. Case closed. Lights out in the attic. Permanent blackout.
You think you understand the dark? You think you can look at the scars and know the story? You don't know anything. You're just the next name on the list.
In pieces, counting the bodies as the body count slowly increases. I walk through the shadow of death and I don't feel a thing. Just the weight of the iron in the shadow of the pain that you bring. You talk about justice, you talk about playing a role while the city is rotting and tearing right out of control. I see the corruption, I see the malicious design, and I'm drawing a permanent heavy blood red line.
You don't know me, but you fear me, it's a natural fact. When you see the white skull, there is no turning back. Tainted with ink, riddled with holes, a shell of a man who surrendered his soul. Staring and pointing, stupidity is a luxury you won't live to see. Only makes me want to explode, just explode. Unloading the malice and dropping the heavy load. Yeah, explode, just explode. The fuse has been lit at the end of the road. Look me in the eye before the world goes black. You stand on the corner and whisper, you point at the stars, thinking you're safe behind your little political bars. But I am the storm that you built when you took what was mine. Now I'm collecting the debt and I'm running out of time. Every bullet is a statement, every strike is a truth. I'm rewriting the laws that you broke in your youth. You brought the chaos, you brought the deceit to the street. Now you're kneeling in the dirt at the killer's feet. Staring and pointing, you haven't got a clue what a desperate man with a weapon can do. Tainted with ink, riddled with holes, a shell of a man who surrendered his soul. Staring and pointing, stupidity is a luxury you won't live to see. Only makes me want to explode, just explode. Unloading the malice and dropping the heavy load. Yeah, explode, just explode. The fuse has been lit at the end of the road. One bullet for the lies, 2 bullets for the pain, 3 bullets for the victims washing down the drain. You wanted a monster, you wanted a ghost. I'm the one who's gonna burn down everything you love the most. The timer is ticking, 0 hour. No mercy! No mercy! Explode! Just explode! Bring it down! Only makes me want to explode! Just explode! Unloading the malice and dropping the heavy load. Yeah, explode! Just explode! The fuse has been lit at the end of the road. Just explode. 1 batch, 2 batch, penny and a dime. Yeah. Look at you smiling, so transparent. I can see right through the skin. Yeah. Walking through the garden of your little deceit, trimming other flowers that you lay at my feet. But the scent is sour and the colors are fake. Just another promise is you're waiting to break. Spit in your face, another worthless liar. Throwing more fuel on the dying fire. I know you're kind, yeah, I know your game. Hiding your malice behind a clean name. Save me the smile, you're just a cutthroat bastard. A puppet to a master that you never mastered. I read your mind, I see the decay. I read your mind, and it's rotting away. Nothing without the victim that you feed on. Everyone knows that you're just a parasite, yeah. Nothing without the victim that you feed on. Sucking the soul out into the night. Look at you play. Look at you play. Look at you play. king of the fools. Breaking the spirits while you bend all the rules. But the well is running dry and the target is gone. Left alone in the shadows at the break of the dawn. What can you do after you killed it slowly? Staring at the hands that you used to call holy. Where can you go after you bled it dry? Nowhere left to hide in your hollow sky. It's the shell of a monster with nothing to chew. The ultimate joke of the universe is you.
I read your mind. I see the decay. I read your mind, and it's rotting away.
Nothing without the victim that you feed on.
Everyone knows that you're just a parasite, yeah.
Nothing without the victim that you feed on.
Sucking the soul out into the night. Let it dry. Kill it slowly. Let it dry. Kill it slowly. Let it dry. Kill it slowly. Where can you go?
Where can you go?
You're just a parasite, yeah.
Nothing without the victim that you feed on.
Sucking the soul out into the night, night, night. What can you do now? Let it dry. Just a parasite in the dark.
Yeah! You feel that ticking, baby? The clock is running out on all the garbage. Let's strip it down to the bone. Go! Walking through the wreckage of a burned out town. Tired of the talkers trying to pull me down. Everybody's fronting, everybody's got a mask, but I'm the wild animal coming for the task. No more illusions, no more pretty little lies. I can see the panic rising up inside your eyes. We're cutting through the static, ripping up the page, bringing all the raw power straight onto the stage. Yeah, look at the history, look at the debris. Time to find out who you really wanna be. The fuse is short, the lights are dim. We're diving deep, right over the brim, yeah. And now it's time, the countdown begins. Shaking off the shadows and the historical sins. Extracting the truth, what was from what is. Yeah, we're burning down the house with a fiery fizz. And once and for all, we lay it to rest and never look back. No, never look back. Sprinting down the alleyway, looking for the spark. Leaving all the ghosts behind, running through the dark. You wanted a savior in the shiny leather suit, but I'm just a stray dog digging up the root. No corporate ties, no calculated moves, just a wild rhythm locking straight into the groove. We're pulling out the wires, we're smashing up the screen. The most beautiful disaster that you've ever seen. What you gonna do when the floor starts to shake? How many more promises you gonna break? The fuse is short, the lights are dim. We're diving deep, right over the brim, yeah. And now it's time, the countdown begins. Shaking off the shadows and the historical sins. Extracting the truth, what was from what is. And once and for all, we lay it to rest and never look back, 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 back. Woo! Lay it down in the dirt. No
ain't gone. Just a memory in the rearview mirror. I'm out. Sound of a microphone thudding onto the stage floor, followed by amp hum. Rising from the bottom of the freezing black lake, counting every single little promise that you break. You tread upon the soil where my mother used to stand, thinking you could conquer and divide this broken land. But I am the shadow that is watching from the trees, bringing every single intruder down to their knees. You can't take it away. The terror that I hold, a legendary nightmare that will never grow old. I walk through the bullets, I walk through the fire. I am the destruction of your every desire. Every tear in the mud, every drop of the flood, I earned this with sweat and blood, and you can't take it away. You can't take it away. The crown of the killer that is here to stay. Yeah, you can't take it away. The terror of the lake at the end of the day. You can't take it away. They tried to lock the gates, tried to chain me to the floor, but I keep on coming back, slamming through the door. You think you got a plan, think you know how to survive, but nobody leaves the woods when the night comes alive. The blade is heavy and the grip is tight, a permanent blackout in the middle of the night. You look behind your shoulder, but I'm already there, an inescapable presence in the freezing cold air. The lake belongs to me, every cabin, every stone, an empire built on the foundation of bone. Every tear in the mud, every drop of the flood, I earned this with sweat and blood, and you can't take it away. You can't take it away. The crown of the killer that is here to stay. Yeah, you can't take it away. The terror of the lake at the end of the day. No running, no hiding, no escaping the blade, the debt will be paid. Crystal Lake is my home. You will sleep in the stone. He's black, 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 black. Blood to blood. Take it away. Welcome to my house, kitties! Got a little choice for you tonight. Do you think you can handle the rush? Let's see what you're made of! Step into the boiler room, don't look back. Caught in the middle of a nightmare attack. You try to stay awake, drinking all the caffeine, but I'm the director of your final little scene. You think you're safe behind your locked bedroom door, but I'm the one who's crawling up from underneath the floor. Suffer, sacrifice, so walk away. Go ahead and run, baby, make your play. But the rules are changing when you drop into the sleep, and I'm the only promise that you're gonna have to keep. Risk it all on a turning card. You didn't think the nightmare could hit this hard. Once it starts, it can't be stopped. The clock is ticking and the curtain just dropped. Suffer, sacrifice, or walk away. holding all the change.
You brought a little army, think you got a crew, but the brotherhood of nightmares is coming for you. Standing side by side with the ghosts of the past, a chemical connection that is built to last. Based on brotherhood, we run the whole street, bringing every single lucid dreamer down to defeat. You feel the energy, the fire, the spark. We are the architects of everything dark. What you gonna do when the ceiling starts to bleed? I am the only nightmare that you'll ever need.
Once it starts, it can't be stopped. The clock is ticking and the curtain just drops.
Suffer, sacrifice, or walk away. Make your play and risk it all. Yeah. Suffer, sacrifice, or walk away. Watch the little empire fall. Newfound power pumping through my veins.
1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, slam down the door. 5, 6, you're out of tricks. The nightmare is locked and the concrete is mixed. No waking up, no breaking the spell. Welcome to your personal goblin hell.
Wake up! Too late! Wake up! Wake up! Suffer, sacrifice! Can't be stopped! Suffer, sacrifice! Or walk away! Make your play and risk it all! Yeah! Suffer, sacrifice! Or walk away! Watch the little empire fall! Newfound power pumping through my veins!
Once it starts,
It can't be stopped. Sweet dreams, bitch.
You thought you could sleep tonight? You thought you were safe under the sheets? Your panic is delicious, kid. I'm starving. Step in the trap and you drop to your knees. Caught in the middle of screaming disease. Close up your eyes, but you see me inside. There ain't a corner where coward can hide. I feed on the sweat that is dripping down cold. I feast on the stories that you never told. The more that you panic, the bigger I grow. The master of puppet strings running the show. Got a striped sweater and a glove full of blades. Watching your digital empire fade. Yeah, you wanna save your look up at the roof. I am the terrifying living proof. Heartbeat skipping the beat in the dark. I'm the monster that's leaving the mark. The terror is rising, it's starting to swell. Welcome to the bottom of the boiler room. Hell, 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 hell. I am the fear eater, hunting the dreamers and breaking the sleeper. Yeah, the fear eater, taking your soul to a place that is deeper. You can't wake up, can't break the design. The nightmare is yours, but the power is mine. Fear eater, running down hallways that never will end. Don't bother calling your little online friend. They can save you now from the blade and the glove. There ain't no protection from the ceiling above. Your anxiety's fueling the fire in the grate. I'm locking the doors and I'm sealing your fate. You wanted the clout, wanted to play with the king. Now you're just a victim in the center of the ring. Chop 'em up, stack 'em up, turn off the light. A permanent blackout is happening tonight. The terror is rising, it's starting to swell. Welcome to the bottom of the boiler room. I am the fear eater, hunting the dreamers and breaking the sleeper. Yeah, the fear eater, taking your soul to a place that is deeper. 1 pill, 2 pill, keep 'em awake. Look at the promise you're trying to make. Deep sleep underneath, bury the crown. I am the nightmare that's burning it down. You hear that scraping? It's prime time. Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Wake up!
Yummy. Thanks for the snack, kid. See you tomorrow night. Loud. Echoing Freddy Freddy from completely into static.
Don't fight it. The sun went down a long time ago. Close your eyes, little one. Let the darkness wrap around you. Tucked under the sheets, but you feel the chill. The shadow in the corner standing perfectly still. You pull the blanket tight up to your chin, but that's the exact moment that I crawl right in. I am the whisper when the wind starts to blow, the shape in the dark that you already know. You tried to keep a nightlight on the wall, but I'm the one who makes the shadows stretch and draw. No use in hiding, no use in a scream. I'm the operator of your very next dream. Yeah, your panic is a beautiful sight. Welcome to the longest night. Heavy eyelids dropping down so low, where the wild and the wicked things grow. The room is freezing, the static is deep. Give in to the sleep.
Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. Into the darkness, you're falling so deep.
Yeah. Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. I am the secret you're promised to keep.
You can't fight the shadow, can't turn back the clock. The boogeyman's waiting, it's time to unlock.
Sleep.
I live in the closet, I live under the floor. I'm the unexplained scratching on your bedroom door. You think you're growing up, think you're too old, but the fear in your chest is a story untold.
I feed on the hesitation when you step into the dark, leaving a permanent, terrifying mark. The sheets are a cage and the pillow is a trap, caught in the middle of a permanent nap. No waking up when the floorboards creak. I am the nightmare that you didn't want to seek.
Eerie, echoing. The room is freezing, the static is deep. Give in to the sleep.
Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. Into the darkness, you're falling so deep. Yeah.
Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. I am the secret you're promised to keep.
1, 2, the shadow is true. 3, 4, look under the door. 5, 6, you're out of your tricks. The nightmare is locked and the trap has been fixed. Don't fight it. Fight it. Don't wake. Don't wake. Your soul is the prize that I'm gonna take.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Go, 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 go. Sleep. Sleep. Fall down deep. Go. Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. Into the darkness, you're falling so deep.
Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. I am the secret you're promised to keep.
You can't fight the shadow, can't turn back the clock. Can't turn back the clock, can't turn back the clock. Sleep.
Oh, beautiful sleep. Sleep. Oh, beautiful sleep.
See you in your dreams, kid.
Sleep.
Yeah. You know, a man could travel the whole world, see all the sights, chase all the lights, but nothing compares to the lady waiting at home. No, sir. Let's roll, boys. I used to chase the neon, playing a losing game, walking down the lonely avenues where nobody knew my name. I thought a stack of dollar bills could buy a little piece of transient kind of comfort, until the music had to cease. But then she walked into the room and turned the lights up high, chased away the winter with the look inside her eye. Sophisticated lady with a soul as pure as gold, the greatest love story that the world has ever told. She don't care about the fame or the fancy cars, she just counts the blessings underneath the stars. And when the world gets heavy and the rain begins to fall, she's the only melody that matters through it all. Yeah, I got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. Oh, my sweet kind-hearted woman, the prettiest thing you'll ever see. She holds the key to the empire I built inside my mind, the rarest kind of treasure that a lucky man can find. Yeah, she does it for me. She knows exactly how I like my coffee in the morning, a shelter from the chaos when the day begins to storm. I can be a difficult guy, yeah, I can lose my cool, but she treats me like a king instead of acting like a fool. She packs my bag, she shines my shoes, she says go conquer Frank, the kind of loyalty you simply cannot buy inside a bank. I'm a rich man, baby, and it's not because of gold, it's because I got a hand that I am privileged to hold. And when the world gets heavy and the rain begins to fall, she's the only melody that matters through it all. I got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. Oh, a sweet kind-hearted woman, the prettiest thing you'll ever see. So let the critics talk, let the curtains take a bow. I don't care about the drama, cause I got the lady now. From the valleys to the peaks to the deep blue sea, there ain't a single soul who does it quite like she. Blow 'em away, boy. Yeah. That's my girl. Yeah, kind-hearted woman, lucky me. Kind-hearted woman, lucky me. Yeah. Some moments just stand still, don't they? The world stops spinning, the noise just fades away. Look at her. The afternoon was quiet, the world was at ease. A gentle melody floating on the summer breeze. No schedules to keep, no corporate games to play, just the golden light of a perfect fading day. The sun was warm across the lawn, painting pictures from the dusk until the dawn. Scented blended, the air was sweet with the promises of spring, a beautiful symphony that only she could bring. He saw her linger, lost in a dream of her own design, and with her finger she touched the petals so divine. Open up a rose, and that's the way the story goes. Yeah, she opens up my heart right from the very start. She moved like a shadow in a classic motion picture scene, the loveliest lady that a man has ever seen. A natural grace that you simply cannot buy, reflected in the mirror of the afternoon sky. line, a sacred little moment frozen in time. I'm just a lucky guy standing in the shade, watching the most beautiful picture ever made. He saw her linger, lost in a dream of her own design, and with her finger she touched the pedals so divine, open up a rose, and that's the way the story goes. So let the clock tick, let the world rush by. I've got my own piece of heaven underneath the sky. The fragrance of the moment will never fade away. It's gonna keep me warm until my dying day. Oh baby, it's beautiful. He saw her linger, lost in a dream of her own design. With her finger she touched the pedals so divine, open up a rose, and that's the way this story goes. Open up a rose. It's like she opened up my world, scented and blended. Perfect, baby. Perfect, baby.
Yeah. Corner pocket of the room. Glasses clinking. Crowd talking. But the moment I saw you, the whole world just went quiet. Listen.
I walked into the joint, just looking for a drink, a place to hide my shadows and a place to try and think. The neon sign was flickering, casting shadows on the floor. Just another lonely evening, like the ones I had before. L-shaped bar, you were leaning against it, a vision in a velvet dress completely unassisted. The ice inside my tumbler started melting away as the universe decided we had nothing left to say. The room was full of lookers, yeah, the room was full of style, but they couldn't match the magic of your devastating smile. I was a goner, baby, right from the start, a total redirection of the rhythm in my heart. Something about you, baby, you were hitting me different, a brand new kind of melody that left me indifferent. The band was playing loud, yeah, but I couldn't listen. I was locked onto you, it was all tunnel vision. Yeah, the world faded out, and you were all I could see. The phone was wailing out a classic bluesy tune. The couples on the floor were trying to dance under the moon. They were shouting out my name, yeah, asking for a song. But I was in another world where you and I belong. I didn't care about the applause or the glamour of the stage. I just wanted to be reading from your personal page. It turned a simple evening into something so divine, a rare and sacred vintage of a sentimental wine. The room was full of lookers, yeah, the room was full of style, but they couldn't match the magic of your devastating smile. Something about you, baby, you were hitting me different, a brand new kind of melody that left me
section row, you took a hold of my perspective and you captured my soul. No more looking around, no more playing the field. The deal has been struck and the contract is sealed. Bring it home, boys. Yeah. Hitting me different every single day. Ring a ding ding. Listen. Treadmill to nowhere. You want the prize? There is no prize, baby. Let's go! Got a shiny new metal, but it's starting to rust. Another big hero turning back into dust. Sprinting down the highway in a golden cage, trying to find a way to cheat the middle age. You look at the scoreboard, you look at the clock, but the game is a trap and the system is locked. You buy all the tickets, you follow the rules. The ultimate king of a kingdom of fools. Yeah, you want a guarantee? You want a receipt? The only real victory is out on the street. The engine is smoking, the tires are bald. We're jumping the tracks where the wild things are called. Yeah, live forever, win never. That's the rhythm of the clever. Yeah, live forever, win never. Ripping up the contract forever. You can't take the crown if you don't play the game. We're burning the ledger and forgetting the name. Live forever, whenever. The suits in the office are calculating odds, thinking they can play the role of little plastic gods. They want a clean finish, a beautiful line, but I'm a wild animal running out of time. No trophy on the mantle, no corporate handshake, just a beautiful mess that we're trying to make. We swim in the river, we sleep in the dirt, completely immune to the financial herd. What you gonna do when the empire falls? I'm laughing out loud while the ghost man calls. Wild, mocking laugh. The engine is smoking, the tires are bald. We're jumping the tracks where the wild things are called. Live forever, win never. That's the rhythm of the clever. Yeah, live forever, win never. Ripping up the contract forever. No first place, no silver cup, just the endless road where we never give up. The losers are immortal, the winners are dead. Keep that beautiful rhythm right inside of your head. gonna stay wild, baby. Forever and ever and ever. I'm out of here.
Yeah, the voltage is low. The tension is high. Let's get electrical.
I'm sitting on the sofa like a frozen TV dinner. You're looking at my circuitry and looking for a winner. You're plugged into my system like an old Nintendo cartridge. Now we're blowing up the spot from here to the partridge. I see you touching me, yeah, it's a physical event. You're gonna leave a mark, no fantasy, that's where the money went. You got the manual out, you're trying to calibrate, but you're running out of juice at a terrifying rate. My display is getting blurry and the gears are starting to grind. You're trying to find a loophole in the back of my mind.
Warning, warning, max capacity. I feel you watching me
With a lot of velocity, I think I'm gonna need a new battery to survive this level of flattery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new battery before we cause a physical casualty. I scream, you scream.
Give me that lithium, mama.
Give me that lithium, mama. You got the jumper cables and you're clipping on my ear. I haven't felt this charge since the freshman year. You're an energy vampire, a corporate monopoly, sucking up my power grid completely improperly. We're blowing up the fuses in the basement floor. The neighbors are complaining, knocking on the door. Are we positive or negative? I cannot even tell, but we're heading straight down to a techno-pop hell. Put the AA batteries inside the remote before I lose the rhythm and I sink the whole boat.
Goofy cartoon slide whistle sound.
Warning, warning, max capacity. I feel you watching me.
I think I'm gonna need a new battery to survive this level of flattery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new battery before we cause a physical casualty. I scream, you scream. Triple A, double A, every day, cyberplay, D-cell, C-cell, ring the alarm bell, we're running out of power and it's time to excel.
But a penny in the fuse box.
Let's go! Let's go! I think I'm gonna need a new battery. I think I'm gonna need a new battery. I think I'm gonna need a new battery to survive this level of flattery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a new battery before we cause a physical casualty. I scream, you scream.
Out of juice, need a charge. Sound of a low battery. Let's get electrical.